The birth of modern science. The birth of modern science shaped by three popular names: Francis Bacon, French philosopher René Descartes, and Galileo. If I talk about Francis Bacon, in 1561 to 1626, he wrote a scientific inquiry and logic in his Novum Organum Scientiarum, a philosophical work published in 1620, and that reject two approaches. That reject Aristotelian approach to understanding nature because its initiative and speculative could not use to reproduce the natural phenomena being investigated. And the second one, reject the method of alchemist, investigation rooted in myths and mysticism and religion. According to him, knowledge must come from empiricism, which include discovering evidence through experiment. Bacon investigating natural phenomena is process of breaking down reductionism, the phenomena into its constituent component, and analyzing a component and formulating general governments, the formula through a process of reasoning, if that called inductive logic. The second big name, French philosopher René Descartes, 1596-1650, outlined the scientific method in his Discours des Méthodes, published 1637, investigating and test natural laws. The best example of the next big name of Galileo, fired of the work, introducing another important aspect to understand the nature, the use of mathematics, and his statement that the book of the universe cannot be understood unless one first learn to comprehend the language and to read the alphabet in which it is composed. It is written in the language of mathematics, and its characters are triangle, circle, and other geometric figures, without which it is humanly impossible to understand a single word of it. So from here we can understand that this is a foundation of scientific method that today we laid, and science is a natural method to trying to understand the natural phenomena and predict how they will process. So it can be conceptualizing as observing a phenomena, asking questions about phenomena, and formulating hypotheses and experiment to test the hypothesis, confirming on the basis of experimental data analysis, and finally subjecting scientific laws and distilled from the hypothesis to further experiment tests. This follows the reality spark for itself and supporting a theory if its predictions are confirmed or challenging it. When its predictions process false, it can seem as a process of acquiring new knowledge or correcting or rejecting previous knowledge about the nature of the world we live in. So here we can understood that there are three big names who shaped the birth of modern science, and we talk about that, and we also talk about the scientific process, like how we can using hypothesis and experimenting, and it is a like continuing process, correction and rejecting the previous knowledge if that was false. So that's it for here, and the material is in the description, so there is no substitute of reading. So go and check it out and read yourself and ask questions. Thank you. See you.